Hello and welcome to our Thursday math lesson. So today is our last math lesson of the week because tomorrow we do not have a math video because I will be in meetings all day long. So last math of the week, yay, exciting. So today we are doing multiplication. Just like before, same thing, you pause the screen, you solve on your paper or your whiteboard, and then you restart it so that you can see if you got it correct. So we have two 4 by 1 multiplications, and then 2 that are 2 by 2, and then one standard, one word problem at the end. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. We should be getting really good at multiplication now because we've been doing it for a couple weeks as review. So hopefully you're getting it, you're feeling like you know the steps now. So the first two, I'm gonna show you both of them on the same screen. You can pause and solve both of them and then start the video back up. So here are your first two problems. Go ahead and pause your screen and solve. All right, now that you're back with me, we're gonna go ahead and start with the top one. So we're gonna take 3 times 1. We always wanna start in our ones place. So 3 times 1, all my clipboard's falling apart. All right, so 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12, and I'm gonna bring up the 1. And then 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1, which is 10. And then you should have put your comma right there. So 10,263. And then the next one, 5 times 8 is 40. Carry my 4, 5 times 9 is 45. And 45 times 4, or plus 4, 45 plus 4 is 49. Carry my 4. 5 times 5 is 25, and 25 plus 4 is 29. Carry my 2. 5 times 6 is 30, and 30 plus 2 is 32. So you should have gotten 32,990. All right, you got those first two correct. 2 virtual high fives. Good job. All right, the next one is a 2 by 2. So go ahead and pause your screen and try to solve. All right, so now that you're back with me, we're gonna go ahead and just circle the 2, because that's the first place value we're gonna be working in. We're gonna take 2 times 14, so 2 times 4, yep, 2 times 4 is 8, and then 2 times 1 is 2, so you should get 28. And then we're gonna drop down the 0. And then 3 times 4 is 12, and 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. And you're gonna add those two together. So if you didn't get to this point and you messed up somewhere, go ahead and fix it and then add. All right, and 8 plus 0 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 0 is 4. So you should have gotten 448 for that one. All right, the next one is 63 times 42. So go ahead and pause and solve. All right, same thing again. We're gonna go ahead and circle the 2, and we're gonna use that to solve first. So 2 times 3 is 6, and 2 times 6 is 12. So you should have 126 so far. I'm gonna drop down my 0, cross it out at the top, and then I'm gonna take 4 times 3, which is 12, carry my 1, and 4 times 6, which is 24, plus 1, which is 25. And I'm going to add those together. 6 plus 0 is 6, 2 plus 2 is 4, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 2 plus 0 is 2. So you should have gotten 2,646. All right, and the last one is a word problem. All right, so I'm gonna read it with you, then you can go ahead and pause and solve. So, Grayson went to the store each day of January. Hint, January has 31 days. Each time he went to the store, he bought 23 marbles. How many marbles does Grayson have all together? So go ahead and pause and solve. All right, so the first thing I need to do is I need to underline the question. So how many marbles does Grayson have all together is my question. And I'm going to write it as a statement. So I'm going to say Grayson has blank marbles all together. Now, if you think about how you can solve this, you might think, well, he went to the store for 31 days and he bought 23 marbles each time. So I'm going to need to add 23 plus 23 plus 23 plus 23 31 times. Oh my goodness. Or we can take an easier solution, which is multiplying them together, which is repeated addition, right? Multiplication is the same as repeated addition. So instead of saying 23 plus 23 plus 23 plus 23, so on for 31 times, we're going to take 23 times 31. So our tape diagram will look very similar to the addition one, where we have our part, whole. So we have our 2 boxes and then our blank. We don't know the total number of marbles that he has, so that's the X. Then what we need to put at the top is he went to the store for how many days and then how many marbles did he get each day. So he went for 31 days, so that should go in that box. And then each time he was there, he got 23 marbles. So he is going to have a lot of marbles. So to solve that, since it's part, we're just gonna multiply. So we're gonna use our multiplication, and I'm gonna flip my paper back so that it can be on the back so I have more room to solve. And I'm going to take 31 times 23. And of course I wrote that weird. So 31 times 23, because he went for 31 days and each time he was there he got 23 marbles. So the first thing I'm going to do, just like before, I'm going to circle my 3 and I'm going to take 3 times 1, which is 3, and 3 times 3, which is 9. Then I'm going to drop down my 0 and I'm going to take 2 times 1, which is 2, and 2 times 3, which is 6. So then all I have to do is add them together. So 3 plus 0 is 3. 9 plus 2 is 11, and 6 plus 1, which is 7. So he has 713 marbles. So what I'm going to do now is on my statement, all right, in my statement I'm going to write 713. So that when I read my statement, it's going to say Grayson has 713 marbles all together. So after 31 days of Grayson going to the store every day in January and getting 23 marbles, he now has 713 marbles. All right, that is all your math for this week. Don't forget, no math tomorrow. I will see you Monday.